And welcome to this new video with Alvin Kamals. The heat does build to end July, won't last a long time, but we'll talk to you about it. Plus those temperature trends moving into early August, so watch this video all the way to the end. Let's first talk about the heat, as Monday, July 29th will feature the heat building from west to east. So we start with the lower 90s on Monday, but it's really between that Tuesday and Thursday time frame where we feel the brunt of the heat. But please note that any storm chances or rain chances in general may have an impact on those temperatures. Now, if it isn't for that, then between that Tuesday and Thursday time frame, we really see the heat building with temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. Now, it really isn't about the temperatures. It's about the temperatures and the humidity to get the heat index values. And that's the reason why you see a lot of heat advisories and, of course, excessive heat warnings. The reason why that excessive heat warning is pretty small is because we have what's called urban heat island in downtown St. Louis, where downtown will be, of course, hotter than the surrounding areas. So that's why you have that small excessive heat warning, but doesn't change anything, because especially if you have an elderly that maybe lives right by you, or the neighbors in general, or maybe people that have respiratory issues, that means an increased risk for heat-related illness if you're not taking care of yourself. So if it isn't for storms that go over your area to cool you down, you definitely want to stay cool and take care of yourself. Our National Weather Service breaks it down amazingly. As you can see, they say visit cooling centers, or even drink plenty of water, or maybe a Gatorade or something like that. Something to keep you cool, whatever it is, when you have heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. And again, it won't last a long time, like I just said, but in between that period of Tuesday through Thursday, if you don't get a storm to go over your house, or a complex of storms to go over your house, then you definitely want to be taking care of yourself. So hopefully that made sense. Now, of course, once we get through that period and start to cool down after Thursday, you're probably like, okay, that's August 1st. So what does that mean? Well, let's look at the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, and it's going to load for a little bit since I haven't opened this tab for a bit, but it does come from our Climate Prediction Center, and our Climate Prediction Center does have your 6 to 10 day temperature outlook that is updated frequently, as it does have above normal temperatures moving into early August. Now, you're probably like, okay, above normal temperatures, July normal high 90, so what does this mean? This basically means we could have some days that go a little bit over that 90-degree mark. That's not going to be all the time. But when we have our July normal high of 90, of course the August normal high, will go up a little bit. But of course this basically means some days where you're a little bit over that 90-degree mark could be expected. Even in the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook between August 5th and the 11th, you can see above normal temperatures, or at least leaning above normal for parts of Missouri and Illinois. So bottom of the line is, again, it's really between that Tuesday and Thursday time frame where we get the brunt of the heat, and it's combining the temperature that is outside and the humidity to get a heat index. And that's the reason why you have these huge heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. And the reason why it hasn't been included for a bunch of Illinois at the moment, watch the video or check out the website, is what I'm trying to say. On probable weather, July 29th on Monday, you'll see a heat advisory that covers a huge portion of Illinois now, and that's because, again, the heat is building from west to east. And once more, it won't last a long time, and again, it's going to take getting a storm over your house, as we do have some lower end rain chances, to cool you down. Because please note, when you're looking at these temperatures that I'm showing you, this isn't guaranteeing that you're gonna get this hot, because you get a storm that comes over your house before the daytime heating can really take place, then maybe you aren't gonna reach 98 or maybe 95 degrees, for example. So please note that yes, the heat will be building, won't last a long time at all. It'll start to break especially after Thursday, August 1st. But please note, in between this period, especially when you're feeling the heat out there, you want to be taking care of yourself, visiting cooling centers, and of course, making sure you're taking care of yourself. Just like the National Weather Service, they're a really good resource. Please also follow them on X. And of course, you also want to follow me, because they also look up to me as well. Of course, I've visited them, of course, sometime last year, around August. It's actually going to be about a year since I visited them. Download X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Follow me for those weather updates. I'll update on this building heat that we're going to be dealing with. But once more, it will not last a long time. So I do want to stress that. Hopefully I stressed that enough in this video, especially at the beginning. My intro was pretty quick because I want to get to the point quickly, and I know a lot of people don't watch videos all the way to the end. That's why I want to say it quickly. That's why I kind of start my videos off quickly on purpose. Not so that you don't understand what I'm saying, but because you get the point quicker. So again, make sure you're following me on X, Twitter. I have a huge audience, way larger than YouTube. I'm planning on doing some bigger YouTube upgrades soon, hopefully sometime early next year, if not late this year. It's going to definitely be pretty benefiting to my channel, and I'm also going to send it over to X sometimes if I do need to. But I'm really using X for outdoor weather reports, kind of going a little bit more in depth, and that sounds weird considering that, you know, that I kind of keep my videos under 1 minute on X. But when you think about it, Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, I'm trying to get all the information I've said in this video out in about a minute or under, so that I can break it down even more. So let's just say this video didn't make so much sense. Well, you can check me over on X. I have an outdoor weather report, and I'm going to break it down in an even shorter period of time. So again, hopefully this made sense. Hopefully you can stay cool, staying hydrated as the heat does build to end July, and hopefully you did understand those temperature trends from our climate prediction center. Until then, I hope you have a safe, cool start to your week. Again, the heat won't last so long at all, especially after August 1st on Thursday, but it's between that Tuesday and Thursday time frame, unless you get storms or a complex of storms, for example, to go over your house, where we're going to be dealing with the brunt of the heat. Until then, stay cool, stay healthy, and check on the elderly, check on your neighbors. Until then, I hope you have a great start to your week, St. Louis.